Today I want to talk about the difference between power and force. And when I'm talking about power, I'm not talking about the type of power that's the egomaniac driven, prove that I'm, have power over someone else or any type of, power over someone else. I'm talking about an inner power, an inner source of strength, an inner source of capacity. And so power versus force. So force, of course there's a book written on this, power versus force. And I'm just kind of describing this phenomenon from my own experience, which is one of when I create power from a sense of presence, being fully present right here in my essence, in the essence of who I really am. Not from ego, not from persona, not from any role that I'm playing, that I'm trying to dominate or control someone else, but truly just being right here, right now, in a place of presence that generates power, an inner power, a true power. And that through that sense of power and purpose and clarity that I show up in the present moment with, then things happen, mountains move. Business takes place, connection and intimacy take place in my relationships. So there's this beauty and this effortless flow that happens in my relationships and every aspect of my life. Then there's this other place where when I get off kilter or off balance, I get defensive, I get locked up in some persona that then runs its script unconsciously, and I lose control of the ship. Basically, there's a mutiny. Some other piece of me that's not the real, more pure version of who I really am takes over, starts guiding the ship. In other words, I get caught up in the drift of losing control, being driven by the external circumstances versus being present, acknowledging what is, and coming from that place of power to decide the outcome. Not necessarily decide, but I guess decide how I will react to what's happening, and therefore remaining in a place of power to influence the outcome most effectively for a win-win for all. So key point here, we can access power, and that way when life throws its craziness at us, we have the capacity to deal with it. Or we cannot access that power, and then we tend to have the tendency to go to force. So we go to yelling. I know that's one of my go-tos, is when I'm not in power and I'm too far off balance, I go to yelling or any other type of manipulation and force to get my way versus being in that powerful presence. So this is a reminder to both myself and to all of you. Access that power daily. Part of what we work with our warriors is teaching them how to access that power every single day as a way of life, and then to access that power from moment to moment. So we have a systematic approach with accountability that helps them to just access that power first thing in the morning as their buy-in to their day, so that they can bring that into every aspect of their lives throughout the day. And then secondly, how to shift out of the chaos and the shit that hits during the day that tries to derail one from their purpose, from their course throughout the day. So blessings to you all. Hope this message serves you tremendously. Remember to access that power by the choices you take first thing in the morning, and then investing in yourself and your ability to shift your state of being, your state of mind, your state of consciousness. Choosing to be present and conscious and in that place of inner power so that you can access that and respond accordingly to the challenges life brings. Create an amazing day.